we go. Um, Welcome. Thank you for logging in um, to the Home Efficiency Engine project that we are going to be doing. Sorry about doing this in front of a projector, but I think it's probably be the best way. I can introduce myself. Come in front of the camera. Okay. Along with myself and Matthew Gonzalez and David Pepion. Um, we will be presenting the opportunity for our project, Home Efficiency Engine again. And to be really quick, because I've done this a couple of times already, too many takes. It takes about 10, 15 minutes for me to try to explain myself. So I try to explain myself as briefly as I can to get into the 5-minute requirement for this project, or at least for this assignment. And I'll go over the background really quick. And Also, if the requirements, we have time for the requirements, then I'll go to the requirements. But essentially, we want to get to the opportunity. Um, I had formed a company earlier this year called Logics Engineering and Innovation LLC. And the focus of the company is to provide green energy solutions for residential and commercial applications. So our opportunity for as a group, we will provide a set of software-based technologies which simplify energy efficiency calculations and allow the contractor to generate accurate estimations for the installation of solar panels for residential and commercial usage. What that means is that Logix Engineering has developed a software package that will accurately calculate how many solar panels a customer needs, whether it be residential or commercial usage. Um, and it's all calculated based on the square footage but for residential usage and home hot water heaters. So again, let me reiterate: for residential use, it'll be um, hot water usage and square footage, and for commercial usage, it'll be other factors. But again, the software program is scalable. We haven't really expanded toward the commercial usage. We're dealing with primarily with residential applications right now. Um, so bullet 2 says, by accurately estimating the cost, the contractor will be able to provide adequate solar panel power at a lower cost to the consumer. Um, Also, the lower bids by the subcontractor or the solar panel installation companies will result in an increased business for the contractor, which will pay for the cost of the product itself. And our focus is to, I mean, as a group, we had a discussion of where do we want to focus our product toward. We want to focus on the end user, with being the home owner, or do we want to focus our on product on the pretty much the middleman, or the contractor or the solar panel installation companies, which in this case we're focusing on bullet 3 kind of pinpoints where we're going to be focusing on the solar panel installation companies. So, and essentially, our idea is that every, or at least a handful of solar panel installation companies will have our product, and thus will create competition amongst each other. And in the result, the customer always wins because they aim for a lower bid. Um, our software packages, no matter where the company is going to be, where the company has our software packages, it's going to accurately calculate how many solar panels the homeowner needs to supply energy for their home. So that's essentially the idea of our group and the direction we want to go in. Um, as far as a background, real quick, home builders don't really focus, and I'm touching on the second bullet here. Home builders don't focus on the home's energy efficiency, and the home builders themselves only focus on the time to build. Um, During the housing boom several years ago, a couple of years ago, 5, 6, 7 years ago, um, we can say that it took 2 months to build a home, a custom home, or less, maybe more. The homes build it bigger, but essentially, as a subcontractor, say insulation contractors will cut corners. You might have some other, like some mechanicals or HVAC contractors who probably cut corners on material costs to capitalize on to make more money, put more money in their pockets. So installation contractors will probably skimp out on blowing, especially in Arizona, blowing the insulation in your attic. Code requires that you blow in 8 inches of insulation to reach a certain R value, but insulation companies might just blow it in certain areas. The inspector might catch that and okay the installation of the installation of the insulation. So so the point is that the homes are inefficient, um, um, based off the building materials, and also based off of the types of appliances, the major appliances, whether it be not necessarily the refrigerator or the washer dryer, but it's the air conditioning units, it's the hot water heaters that are creating inefficiencies in your home, because those are the two um, appliances that draw the most energy out of your home. So especially in Arizona, we have 2-story homes where we have 2 air conditioning units. Both of them are on all day, especially during the summertime. Um, so it's pretty much what this does is it's going to supply. It calculates the amount of solar panels you need based off the requirements of the customer. The customer might have a 13 SEER unit. You might need more panels because you have a lower inefficient or a less efficient air conditioning unit, or you have a less efficient hot water heater. The more efficient hot water heater and the more efficient air conditioning unit you have, the less solar panels you need to supply energy to those because they don't draw as much energy. So this program, this software package that we're providing to solar panel companies, or if we want to spawn off and really capitalize on the industry by providing customers with a total solution, we can do that. But otherwise, the package itself, the software package that we've developed, will go out and for existing usages, or for existing customers, or I'm sorry, for contractors who only primarily want to focus on the amount of solar panels you want to provide for the customers. This package will do that. Otherwise, this package will provide a total solution, which should give a good, better, best rating of how many air conditioning units, what type of SEER ratings, what type of tonnage you need, depending on your square footage, as well as the hot water heater, the count, the quantity that is, the gallons you need to adequately and properly supply hot water to your home. That is, if you're using an electric hot water heater, obviously gas hot water heaters don't apply. So, I mean, with that said, I think we've ran over 5 minutes. But essentially, this is what we want to do. And I can slide through this. I can go through the slides real quick. You can hit pause anytime just to look at what we've written down here. Here's an ER diagram of the database. And again, like I said before, this is scalable. So that way we could add so many other factors into the program that we've developed, such as the manufacturer themselves. Each manufacturer probably has a different, like say Carrier has a different SEER rating than a 13-year SEER rating, might be more energy efficient than say a Trane 13 SEER energy efficient rating on those. So you might have manufacturers broken down. You might have let's see, the breaker panels themselves. You might have a 200 amp service, 300 amp service. Those require different AC units. Those might so the bigger the square footage of the house, the larger the breaker panel you need, and that could be broken down to other things as well. Let's see. So anyway, I mean, this is just an overview of what we can look at. This again is scalable to anything we want to in the future. Here's just a quick demonstration of the program. So with that said, I thank you for logging in. Get any questions, go ahead and give us a call. Or I'm sorry, give us a call, give us an email. We are the No Names again. Thanks for the opportunity.